All right, kids. You're going to use these parts that you've gotten out of your kit, okay? You should have taken out these parts. The important thing is to make sure that you have the right parts, okay, before you begin building. All right? So anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to get started, and you're going to want to start with this 4 7/10 long axle, and you're going to take this and you're going to slide it all the way through this small gear like so, okay, all the way through like that. All right, then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take this 4 centimeter, okay, 4 centimeter axle and slide it all the way through that large gear right there, okay, and you want it to be centered. All right, then you're going to take your final axle and you're going to slide it through like that right there, okay. So there you have your axles and your gear set up, okay. Now the next thing you're going to take is this bar that's angled, okay, and it's really important that you put the axles through the correct spots here, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to start, and this hole right here, you will take one of your large gears and you will slide it through like that, and you'll notice that it comes about even with the top of the gear right there, okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take one of these, okay, these will lock your axle in place, and you'll notice that it has a kind of a intersection side and a smooth side, a round side. You put the intersecting side on like this, okay, and you want to slide it on just so it's about even here, okay, just so that it's about even. So now your gear won't fall out, all right. Then you take your next large gear and you're going to put it in this hole right here. So you have 1, 2, third hole up, okay. And when you do that, it will slide in and the teeth will fit together, okay. Now you've got to keep it from falling out. So you're going to take another one of these locks, like this, and slide it on the end of your axle. Okay? Alright. Just like so. Okay? Now when you do this, you want to make sure that you've got kind of the same length here as you do from here to there. Okay? But now you can see that you've got these two gears spinning. This is a 1-to-1 ratio. That means they spin at the same speed. You don't lose any power, you don't gain any speed, you don't gain any power. It's just a 1-to-1 ratio, and you reverse. They go in counterclockwise and clockwise directions. All right? So now the last gear you're going to put in there is this small one. Okay? And you're going to put it on the end there like so. Okay? So it goes right in that one right there. So it spins free. Then you turn it over and you lock it on as well. Now it's a little bit longer than the other two axles, so you're going to have a little bit of the black gear hanging out. Okay, so now you can see what you got there. Okay, now you have your gear set up, and now what you're going to do is you're going to put your next beam on there, and you're going to slide it right down on top like so. Okay? Just like that. And then we want this to stay in place, so we're going to lock it in place. And you want these to go in the same direction as the other side. Okay? You want them in the same direction. Okay? So when you do that, like this one is up, so you want this one to be up also. Okay? And then you're going to take your sixth one and you're going to put it on there also. Okay? And there you go. You've created your first gear mechanism. Okay? And what you want to do is, the reason we built this is it teaches you a little bit about gear ratios and that sort of thing, but it kind of shows you, when you play with it, some of the complications you might face with gears, okay? So anyways, why don't you get this project built, play around with it, show your teacher when you have it finished, and maybe you'll be able to move on to the next assignment. All right, good job.